हर हफ्ते मेरे को मैसेजेस आते हैं like why do I get matches but no responses? Why does she suddenly lose interest? Initially she was flirting but now suddenly she's ghosting me. Why do I feel invisible around attractive women? And all these questions can make you question your self-worth as a man. So today I want to talk about 5 such brutal truths about hot women that most men fail to realize. And that's why they're stuck in the vicious cycle of over-investing, one-sided interactions, not being able to maintain that attraction and losing the girl's interest. Hello bro and welcome back to the channel. This is your coach Arunav. I've been a dating coach for the past decade, helping men like yourself get into a fulfilling relationship that you deserve. So if you're single, consider clicking the subscribe button. So before I begin, I want to talk about a post that I made in our exclusive community last week. You don't fail with hot women because you're not good enough. You fail with hot women because you act like every other man around them. Remember this quote watching the whole video because this is the major reason 99% of the men fail with hot women. That brings me to the first truth. Hot women sense insecurity even before you speak. You see, masculinity is silent, insecurity is loud. The moment there's a switch in your voice tone, your body posture, the way you're carrying yourself, your eye contact, just because she's attractive, you've already lost the frame. And that is what happens with most guys around attractive women. They start checking their phone, they start getting nervous, they start getting anxious, and she can smell that. You see, hot women are trained to detect validation-seeking behavior. So the moment you try to prove that you're cool enough, you're good enough, you're man enough for them, what happens is she feels that this man needs my approval to complete himself. And because of that, she feels that needy, desperate behavior and she loses attraction. Comment below and let me know the last time you acted differently around a really attractive woman. Maybe it was in the lift, maybe it was in your office, maybe it was in your college. Let me know in the comments. The second brutal truth about attractive women: attraction is not about comfort, it's about contrast. She doesn't crave peace, but she craves polarity. Now, nice guys, they offer comfort, they offer validation, they offer security and predictability, but that is not what she's craving. She's craving a man who's different than her surroundings, because understand what a hot girl is surrounded by. She's surrounded by men trying to please her, men trying to seek her validation, men trying to make her laugh, men trying to impress her. So that's what she sees all around. Now, if you're different from that, if you offer that masculine polarity, if you offer that challenging vibe, she's gonna think of you as surprise because you're automatically different than whatever she's getting from the universe. Tension, silence, teasing, and calm dominance is what makes the conversation memorable for an attractive woman. That is what adds emotional depth to the conversation. I also wrote an in-depth post about 20 such brutal truths about attractive women in the community. If you want to join the community, click the pinned comment or I'll add a link over here. You can join the community. Now, the third truth, which most men don't realize, is the more you try, the less she feels it. The harder you put in the effort to impress the woman, the harder it repels the woman. Effort put into impress repels the person, but when it's done to express, actually attracts the person. Now, when it comes to dating the most attractive woman, 99% of the guys think कि ज़्यादा effort डालने से बात बनेगी. The more effort I put into planning, in communication, the more effort I put into actually getting her out on the date, the more attracted she's gonna get. But that's the wrong mindset to have. It's completely the opposite. Because that energy translates to neediness and not confidence. She wants to feel pulled and gravitated towards you. She doesn't want you to chase her like a little puppy dog. Truth number 4, your looks don't matter, but your frame does. Now, your face might grab her attention, but it's your frame that gets her to submission. Understand this about really attractive women. She has dated a guy who's richer than you. She has dated a guy who had a supercar. She has probably dated a guy who's driving a Lambo or a Mercedes or a BMW. But that being said, she's also ghosted and outgrown a lot of them. So it's not about the money, it's about your frame, it's about emotional certainty. That is what she's craving. She's craving your ability to stay calm, clear and grounded, unaffected by her beauty. Frame is really not about your posture, it's not just about how you carry yourself, it's about her internal value system. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to make a video on how you can build a more masculine dominant frame that actually attracts women. Brutal truth number 5, use validation as a currency. Don't overspend it all at once. The man she obsesses over is the man she's still trying to impress. Now, guys want to give women compliments. Compliments might feel good for you because it gives you her approval. But for her, it completely does a separate thing. If she doesn't have to work for your approval, if she doesn't have to put in the effort for your approval, she will take it for granted eventually. When she starts taking it for granted, that is when your approval doesn't matter at all. So flip the script. Only give her approval when she's actually putting in the effort, and be very selective and real about giving her the approval, giving her a compliment, giving her some validation. Now, if you watch this far, I want to be real with you. Watching content is easy, but changing patterns, that is the real game. If you want to fix your approach towards women, whether it's online dating, cold approach, or your masculine identity, click the pinned comment and schedule a call with my team. We'll break down exactly what you need to do to get where you want to get in terms of your dating life.